Hey, what's up, everybody on YouTube? This is Future Ben talking about Bitcoin again. After the last video, I was predicting it to go to 38,000. I missed the mark a little bit. It went 39.5. And then after it bottomed at 39.5, it had a monster rally back to over 55,000. Right now, it's 55,600. And I think it's a great time to sell Bitcoin. I think they pumped it as much as they could on this one. And I think there's an epic crash coming soon. I, I see what many are calling Fed coin, but basically a central bank digital currency, CBDC, issued by the federal government in the near future. A report came out recently that the Fed's going to be releasing their notes on a review paper of the potential CBDC from the U.S. I think the opportunity there, if they do it right, do it the way I plan for them to do it, is massive. They could eat up the entire cryptocurrency market by creating their own superior cryptocurrency. Take all the pros of crypto, take all and include them, take all the cons and remove them, create a superior cryptocurrency, one that actually works, one that you can use at Walmart or McDonald's or your local coffee shop, whatever. Not this incredibly volatile, incredibly expensive, inefficient transaction system that's supposed to be good for payments, which isn't. Right now, the market cap of Bitcoin is over $1 trillion. I'm not sure if I said it in the last video or not. I think I did, but that's more than the value of Walmart and Visa combined. So saying a piece of Bitcoin is worth more than Walmart, or a Bitcoin in its entirety rather, is worth more than Walmart. That's just saying it's worth more than Walmart's ridiculous, let alone Walmart and Visa combined. So the market got pumped up on the George Soros news that Soros is holding Bitcoins and trading Bitcoins. That's not really recent news. It came out recently, but it came out before that as well. And I think people are not reading between the lines when he confirms that he's trading Bitcoin. Sorry, got stuck there for a minute. So what I'm saying is, like, he's trading Bitcoin, right? So it doesn't mean he's only buying it, investing it, and holding it long term. He can be buying it, selling it. He could be shorting it. And I think that's a really important thing to note, because this is a man, George Soros, who made $1 billion, I think, in a day, shorting the British pound. So, and this was a long time ago. And so he's this experienced, skilled short seller, and he understands that $1 trillion valuation is a joke. So I wouldn't be surprised if Soros and other hedge funds are starting to short this thing, and will continue to short it for years to come as it dies down and goes back down towards $5,000. I expect a 30% correction towards the $38,000 level coming soon, and epic crash, really. Time will tell. I'm short Bitcoin, for a disclaimer, let you know. I usually short it. Sometimes I go long, but I like shorting it. It's ridiculously overvalued. Sometimes that works out great when it takes a nice dip. Sometimes that works out bad when it makes a monster run and you get liquidated and lose like half the value of your position. But I'm a contrarian, so be it. I also believe I'm an interdimensional being who travels through the multiverse in between dimensions. I don't know what that I know what that means. I don't know if that makes any sense to you or not, but as what I mean by an interdimensional being is that there's more dimensions to the universe and to reality than that we are aware of. Okay, these other dimensions and where reality exists, but is slightly different than this reality. It might be slightly different because of a decision that was made that was different. The same decision was made differently in two different realities. So you get two different forked versions of outcomes. Now, obviously, the implications of that are infinite on terms of how many forked realities there can be, but that would be a theoretical debate. Quantum entanglement, I believe, plays a part in it in the observation effect that basically something doesn't exist until it's been observed, and upon observance, it comes into existence. So these other dimensions that exist only exist when we think about them, when we think about what if I had done that differently? What if I had just went this way? And in that moment that we think about it, that is another part of the multiverse that's existing, that you're experiencing that other reality in, right? So the part of that is the time loop, right? The time loop comes into play in that time's an infinite loop. There's no past, present, or future. There's no beginning or end. Past, present, and future all exist simultaneously in this moment. So our pasts that we went through still exist right now in another dimension of time. Futures that we believe we haven't experienced yet have already happened in another dimension of time. Both of those are going on right now. Our past and our future are happening right now in the present. And so, as an interdimensional being, my conscious travels through these different realities with information from the future, bringing it to the present. So that's the whole traveling from the future thing. Not something I have total control over, but something that is interesting nonetheless. Hopefully, this makes sense. Thanks for the thumbs up, whoever did that. I've been streaming 8 minutes now. Wow. Yeah, I just started streaming the videos instead of trying to record and upload and edit and all that stuff. So whenever I feel like talking to you, I'll just turn on the camera and let you know what I'm thinking. Let's see what's happened to Bitcoin. I haven't looked. Let's see. 55,480. So it's down about 120 since we started talking, which isn't much, I know, but watch out. If you have Bitcoin, consider selling some and buying back at cheaper prices. I know this is contrary to everything that you see in the news and hear and feel, right? So all the vibes built up for a Bitcoin explosion, but reality is Bitcoin's already exploded from 29,000 back to 55. This is going to be the top. It's going down. I'd buy back at 38 and then consider holding for a little bit on a pump back over 40, but it's probably going to 38, then 45, then 33, 32, back to 40, back down to 28,500. And then from there, that's going to be a really critical level to see if that support holds at 28,500. So anyway, you guys have a good day. All right.